I promised to meet you in Tirunelveli on the 10th of March. So the place has been finalized. So I meet you on the 10th of March, the Sunday, at the Maharasi Mahal, KTC Nagar, Tirunelveli, between 4:30 and 7 p.m. See you in Tirunelveli on 10th.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. As promised, today I'm going to talk about how to apply for the rights issue of South Indian Bank. A lot of you have been asking exactly what is the procedure, how do I do it. So today I'll try and walk you through the procedure, and hopefully this will be of use to you and you can use this as a primer and figure out how to apply for the rights issue. Like I said, you can only apply for the rights issue if you have rights, and you only have rights if you own the shares. And for every 4 shares you own, you get 1 rights. This rights would have already been credited in your DP account. If you go check your DP account, you'll have something known as South Indian Bank RE. And RE is for the rights issue. And it'll be of your investment cost will be 0 for that. And there'll be a live price which is sticker running by it when you check in your account. That is nothing but the cost difference between the current share price and the rights issue price. The rights issue price is 22 rupees. And whatever the current price is, that difference will be the cost of the rights. So if you're thinking of buying the rights and then buying the share, it's of no sense or no use, because you're literally paying whatever the stock price is in the market right now, because that it matches that. So there's no point if you don't have the stock. It's not a preferential share or something where there's any preferential treatment for the share. It's just a regular old share. So if you are looking at buying South Indian Bank, you might as well just buy it. You don't need to buy the rights issue and apply for it. This is my 2 cents on it. And if you are planning to buy it, I would rather suggest you wait for it till all the shares have come into the market. And anyway, we're long-term investors, so waiting for a few months is not going to be the end of the world for you. So this is my 2 cents about the buying the share if you don't already have it. Now, if you do have the share, there are 2 ways about it which you can apply. Oh, wait. Another important thing is, if you do have the rights and you don't plan to apply for the rights, that South Indian Bank RE, which is there in your DP account, that is what you can sell. So if you have a friend of yours who wants to buy the rights issue from you, you can sell that, right? So this is to keep in mind. If you're thinking of transferring your rights to anybody, you can use that to transfer the rights to somebody. It is not a right share. You don't get a share here. It is just an entitlement, and that is only valid as long as this is running. As soon as the rights issue is closed and allotment is done, that will evaporate and disappear. It won't be sitting in your DP account like a share. It has no other value than this specific window. So remember that it's not a share. It's just an opportunity to buy the rights. So if you want to transfer it to someone else, your friend or something, you can give them a gift and they can use it. I don't think anybody would buy it from you. It's rather that you can gift it to someone you care about, someone you love, and say, here, I'm gifting you some rights. You can pick up the shares at a cheaper price at a discount. And it doesn't cost you anything. So it's like giving a gift for nothing. Moving on. Now, if you're a shareholder and you would like to participate in this rights issue, there are 2 ways to go about it. One is the offline, the other is the online. Offline is my generation, Anand's generation. This is how we used to apply for rights issue way back. It's a very simple format. Before, we used to get it in the post. Now you get it in your email. South Indian Bank would have sent you an email with a form attached with it, with all your details and all your eligibility in it. You just need to print out that form, fill in the details of your bank account. And this is a critical part which most of you make a mistake on. You have to go to the bank where you have your DP account tied to. That means if you have a Zerodha account, you have a Chola account or XYZ account, you will have a bank account tied to that trading account. So you have to go to that specific bank and submit this form. If you try and submit this form in a third-party bank, it won't even reach South Indian Bank. So it won't even get rejected, because it won't even reach them for them to reject it. So remember this. It has to be submitted in the bank where your DP account is tied to. So if it's HDFC, which is there in your Zerodha account or Chola account, you have to go to HDFC. If it is ICICI Bank, you have to go to ICICI Bank. Please do not go to some other bank and submit it and expect something to happen. Nothing will happen. You will have missed it. This is the most critical thing, and this is the most mistake most people make, especially new investors that get very excited. In their excitement, they go drop it in some other bank without paying attention, and this is a problem. I also suggest you take a Xerox copy of this and keep it for your own reference, because you will not get any challan, you will not get anything. So tomorrow, if you want for some reason to look back at this, you will not have any documentation other than you taking a Xerox of the form. So I suggest you keep a Xerox of the form till the issue is over. Once the issue is over and the shares are credited in your account, you can throw away the form. So let's say you're not able to find the mail. Or let's say, like in my situation, your son has deleted all your email because he was bored and he's playing with your iPad or laptop. So then what do? Then no problem. You still have an opportunity to go offline and still buy it, which is you have to go to a website called Link in Time. this website link is being placed in the comments down below. So please look at the comments down below. You'll see this link called Link in Time. It's a website. They are the RTA for South Indian Bank rights issue. What does RTA stand for? RTA stands for Register Transfer Agent. South Indian Bank, SIB, has appointed Link in Time as a Register Transfer Agent. So they are in charge of this rights issue, making sure all the forms are collected and all the shares are transferred. They're taking the role of this. So if you go to their website, we have given you a link below. You click on that website, it'll be in the left hand side, you'll see something known as application format plain paper. Please look for that link, right? Application format plain paper. You click on that and the rights issue will be listed. There'll be an option to see the rights issue. You select on the drop down menu South Indian Bank and then you enter your DP or your client ID. You don't have to enter both. It's either this or that. And once you enter it, whatever shares you're holding, according to that, it'll show you what you're eligible for. Once you have that, you can download the form and print out the form and fill out the rest. And again, like I first said, go to the bank which your DP account is tied to, your Zerodha account or Chola account, wherever. Again, I'm stressing this because a lot of you make this mistake. You might have a favorite branch, but you forget that your DP account is tied with some other bank which you really don't use. You only use it for trading. So please pay attention to that and make sure you go drop it in the right bank. Once it's submitted, your job is done. So then what happens if you're offline? Well, nothing else. You sit and twiddle your thumb and you wait for the allotment date. Deemed date of allotment is 5th of April and credit date is on 9th of April and listing date is 12th of April. So deemed date is a date where they'll decide to do the allotment and it'll credit in your account on the credit date. So by 9th of April, it should be credited in your account. So then you can actively trade it and sell it if you wish to on the 12th of April. These are the dates to remember. So to check the status of your allotment, you go back to LinkedIn Time. For both offline and offline, this is true. You can go and check your status on your allotment status and it'll let you know what the status is. So this broadly speaks about how offline you can participate in this rights issue. Now let's talk about Alvin's generation, most of my viewers' generation, which is the online format. In the online format, I know a lot of you use your trading app and your net banking app, or not app, mobile app. This method I'm talking about is not for mobile app because not all mobile apps are equal and it's not available in every single mobile app. If you are smart enough and you're savvy enough and you know what you're doing, you may use your mobile phone app and do it. Like Kotak has it in their mobile app and you can do it through their app. And if you know what you're doing, good for you, carry on and all the best. This is for the rest of humanity who do not have this on their app or they're nervous about using their app and they would rather prefer doing it in the net banking method. The net banking method, what you do is you log on to your net banking. This is universally true for all banks. So when you log on to your net banking, you'll have something known as the investment option. There'll be a link somewhere in your menu where it'll say invest. You click on invest, then there'll be a section known as IPO/ASBA. ASBA stands for application supported by block amount, right? So this is what it stands for. And you click on that and then you'll have to enter your DP ID and your client ID. This is the difference between offline and online. In offline, you can enter your DP or your client ID and it'll give you the form. But in the online net banking method, you'll have to enter your DP ID and your client ID. Both codes have to be entered. After you enter your DP ID and client ID, you'll have to choose your depository service provider. It could be the NSDL or CDSL. So make sure you choose the right one because if you don't choose the right one, you can't proceed further. Then after that, you'll get into the drop-down menu where in the drop-down menu, you get to see all the rights issues which are available for you. And in that, South Indian Bank will be there. You click on South Indian Bank, it automatically knows what shares are there in your account. And based on that, it tells you what you're eligible for. And then it calculates and puts in the amount and tells you the amount. So you just have to select that in the checkbox and select the rest of the things you have to agree to and submit and confirm. Once you submit it and confirm, your job is done. You've been submitted your online application for the rights issue. Here also you can check, go to LinkedIn Time website and there also, if you've done the online method, you can check your status of your application. Do remember, before you apply the rights issue, make sure you have the adequate funds in your account. This is critical. If you do not have the money for the rights issue in your account, there is no way you can apply for it because that amount will be blocked, right? So if your cost is 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees will be blocked. And if you don't have 1,000 rupees in your account, he will not allow you to apply and there's nothing you can do about it. It'll just reject you. So please make sure before you do anything that you have the available funds in your account, and keep in mind that amount of funds like the IPO will be blocked. Till then date, the allotments are done and you get the share. This is, since it's a right issue, it's not an allotment IPO. If you are eligible for the rights, you will get your shares allotted to you. So you won't see that money. It's like, imagine you've already paid for it. That's the best way to imagine it to be. So don't worry. Once that amount is blocked, you can operate your savings account or whatever account you're using as normal. You don't have to worry of maintaining any more balance because that amount has already been frozen and blocked. So you don't have to keep an eye on it and be paranoid about it. So I think I've walked through every single possible step and process involved in this. I hope you found this informative and entertaining. And I hope you participate in the rights issue if you are eligible for the rights. If you do have any further questions on this, and if you do have any more tips and ideas you would like to share with the rest of our group, please put it in the comments below, and I'll take it up in the next video and I'll talk about all these comments and questions which may be there. I'll try to put all this down into a Medium article and throw it up on my Medium page so you can use it as a reader in case if you're finding the way I'm speaking very confusing or I talk too fast, which I get complaints about. I know I do tend to talk fast. So you can go refer the Medium article and read it at your own pace. Try to digest this information. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.